Getting up to speed, coming off that 9-game suspension. And now he's got 2nd and 10. 4-man rush from the Tiger Cats. Kelly tries to fit it into a tight window, and it's intercepted. And immediately, the challenge flag comes out because there was no penalty flag. And Ryan Dinwiddie didn't even hesitate, saw it with his own eyes.
The feeling is there have been too many turnovers.
Feel the tension right now as these quarterbacks loaded up over the top. Looking for the home run. Tim White, touchdown Tiger Cats. The quarterbacks begin 0 for 3, and then Tim White right down the seam, just like he's done in Labor Days years gone by.
Terrific shot, watch right down the middle of the field on this one for Tim White, heading for the post. He's in behind coverage. Perfectly placed pass. Tim White has touchdown number 5 on the season.
First and 5, playbook wide open here for the Tiger Cats. Mitchell steps up in the pocket, now looks to use the legs a little bit. Bo going for a jog, doesn't do much of this, and then takes a seat at the 43-yard line as the Hamilton Tiger Cats starting offense led by that man. Mitchell stares down the Toronto defense here as he'll look to screen it out. Greg Bell gets a touch inside the 20, on his feet inside the 5. Thought he was going to stay vertical and go for 6 immediately. Well, Mitchell to the sideline. Tagovailoa listed as the 3rd stringer. Takes the inside run and goes for a walk to the end zone. Touchdown Tiger Cats as they extend the Labor Day advantage, and it's Tagovailoa to the end zone.
How's that for your first touch in the Canadian Football League? Little change we've seen Ante Litre so often as the short yardage.
Stretch run this time for the Argonauts, cutting it back as Kadeem Carey bouncing off tacklers, refuses to go down, and out to the 52-yard line as Kadeem Carey. That's all that matters for Ryan Dinwiddie and his club. He'd love to knock this one down. From deep, it's good.
Find myself as a person or my career in general, but how I react to this moment. Forget the playoffs. Today is Labor Day. Just win.
And right on cue, Tim White will walk it in. Bo Levi on fire. And this one goes to Tim White.
Well, can we talk about not just some of these throws from Bo Levi Mitchell, who's channeling his MOP days in Calgary, but how about the last 5 quarters from Tim White?
Chad Kelly down by 18 here early on. Flips this one over the top as DeMonte Coxie now goes across the 55 before he's brought down.
The Canadian players that they got down there, Vital, Jeffrey Canton-Arcou included in that, Ben LaBrosse.
Now Vital right down the seam. He'll hold on to it. Katsantonis couldn't get there in time. As the last play, barring penalty of the first quarter, has Chad Kelly on a quarterback draw and slides right into the back of his offensive lineman. Trying to knock this one down from 23 yards away. And smooth as ever in the CFL, having success and leading the league in targets and catches as well. As Mitchell, the deep drop, shuffles around in the pocket, now down goes Bo. And Ralph Hawley, after the sack, will try to knock it down from 37 yards away. And with a swirling wind at Tim Hortons Field for Chad Kelly and the Toronto Argonauts offense. Irolahu, a little bump after he knocks that one through.
In practice in BC and now finding themselves on different teams.
Once again, trying to find the soft spot. Touchdown Argos. They finally get into the end zone. Tavares Daniels on the receiving end from Chad Kelly.
Bit of a slower start to this 2024 season for him, but maybe looking to kick it into gear with the return. He was telling us he was 5'7" his sophomore year of high school, so not heavily recruited at all.
Greg Bell running hard all the way down to the 26-yard line. Long snapper for the Tiger Cats and working on coverage, sends it back to Constantino before the right foot of Leggio hammers it through.
Just take a deep breath.
Ryan Dinwiddie decides to script a breath for him here to open up the second half as Kadeem Carey runs right into Stavros Katsantonis coming down from his free safety spot. Active running backs in career yardage. Brady Oliveira and William Stanback, the two ahead of him as Kelly checks it down underneath. The other back, Deonta McMahon, crosses the 40, cuts back at the 35. And with all 12 defenders trying to track down Deonta McMahon, he isn't wrapped up until he's inside the 30-yard line.
That's what he's taken.
Pressure look from Hamilton. They'll blitz off the edge with Jamal Peters. They pick it up. Kelly pumps, cuts back. Looking for the end zone. Chad Kelly, touchdown Argos. And what felt like a chaotic beginning to this game for the Argonauts offense.
Start to this third quarter for the Toronto Argonauts. There you see 4-man rush, 8 in coverage. Chad Kelly.
Ohio University digs in, trying to track down Chad Kelly. First, they'll have to deal with the ground game of Kadeem Carey as he's picking him up and putting him down all the way out to the 39-yard line. And the Argonauts running game that's been dominant at various points throughout the first half of this season.
Kicking away on this third quarter if he looks to take a bit of a shot.
Kelly backpedaling, certainly looks like he wants to load it up, and he will. It's Dave Unger, one-on-one down the field, makes the grab. Destin Talbert couldn't cut back underneath fast enough. For position in Toronto since going over in free agency as Kelly looks over the middle of the defense, complete. And just outside of the 20-yard line, Boris Daniels has put together a really solid afternoon here in Hamilton. And no doubt about that, lots of winners involved with that cause. Tremendous work they've been doing over the last little while, Matthew. I'd have been talking about that one on the walk home if they're going. As now Bo Levi Mitchell, sack, it's Parrish. So incomplete on first down. A chance to take the lead for the first time all ball game. Never in doubt with Liram Haralahu, 28-27. Get his eyes and his shoulders and make a throw. Goes incomplete, leaves 2nd and 10. Mitchell again over the top. Tim White hangs on. Crosses the 55. It's complete for a Tiger Cats first down. Well, he got a lot into it to get it all the way out there, as Mitchell did. Now he'll hand it off. Greg Bell running hard past the 45 and gets flipped upside down, but not until he's down at the 35-yard line. Got out of his stance thinking they'd call it the other way, but it goes against Bordner. So now Bo on 2nd and 14 with pressure on, and the Argonauts defense, it's Falarna Rimolade ripping around the corner in a tie ball game from 55 yards away. Massive swing in field position. If he doesn't hit it, more than enough leg. Toronto can take the football at their 40-yard line. They choose to do so with Chad Kelly trying to get away from pressure, and the Hamilton defense cashes in. Nick Usher to his left. They'll empty it out. Greg Bell goes out as a receiver as well. Mitchell looking over the top for Brendan O'Leary. Orange caught it!
Massive.
And Bo looks like he's trying to end his day the way he began it, taking big shots. 30 seconds remaining in the Labor Day Classic. Tagovailoa holds onto the football, gets wrapped up, brought down for a loss on the play. Jake Serezna and Quincy Moget were all over that one from the second the football was snapped. The crowd gets into it. They'll wait this one out. Bo Levi Mitchell will move to 7-0.